good morning, everybody, and welcome to TeamODZ Live. I'm the ODivaZ 2.3 ride. Best ride. In the space of 5 minutes, we've had 3 different leaders. And we haven't even left the pen yet.
All night long.
I suppose I should just start some music, wouldn't I? In here. I guess in a couple of days' time, I can start with the Christmas music, can't I?
Oh yeah, have a good day.
Even if you do argue with my daughter.
What's that? Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't have to make your mom mad anymore. I don't know what was said, but something.
You what temperature we've got here? It was 19 degrees when I went to pick Hope up last night. I'm surprised it was feels like 12.
Yeah, it's chilly here. Been the steady chilliness. Yeah, it's 20, feels like 13. Been that. Didn't get over. Didn't get over freezing yesterday, so it's just that kind of everything's cold. Feels warm now though. When I first got up though, it felt kind of cold.
These up and
Yeah, I'm ahead.
we'll catch on here.
How about butt smack my tight blob?
Slap, wasn't it? But
Yeah. Oh wait, the homework assignment was for the ebb, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, yesterday I had a delicious treat that
A what?
Shannon brought into work. Delicious treat. She took her Thanksgiving leftovers and made egg rolls out of it. Put like everything in there, the cranberry sauce and the stuffing, the turkey, and some gravy to dip it in. Ah, so good. And she brought in a whole caramel apple pie.
Ooh.
And a can of whipped cream. All cease to exist.
Well,
At least in their original form.
be Tiffany doing what I do with the fence, starting it bang on the minute. You know when it's the 60 seconds are up. Don't have to do any math then. Yeah. The messages are working. I thought messages weren't working there for a minute. Which yeah.
Hey Andy, good morning.
What?
Nothing. Talking to Andy on the chat.
Well, were you saying it wouldn't work yesterday? Better test it. A few people watching.
Yeah.
But, no messages. Drop in the chat.
Yeah,
Come and say hello. Promise to
Something
walk
with
by.
the loading.
Loading. Did you wait for it to load though?
No. Well, I waited for a while, but
You need all
a
the
good-
broadbands.
it was either 5 minutes or 1 minute. I'm not sure. It felt like a long time, but it might not have been. I was also very tired and ready to go to sleep. Yesterday I was extremely tired, and so I had my first shot of espresso ever in my life. Ooh, I was off to the races for about 2 hours. I was bouncing off the walls. And then once it went away, which was when I was waiting for Grace at her practice, then I felt like I wanted to fall asleep. Then I got into bed and I felt like I was still kind of caffeinated.
Figure out if
But finally I fell asleep.
my switch can do prefix delegation. Can I have a solution for an IPv6 out to the internet working? Finally. Mentos in a bottle of Coke.
Well, see now this is all relative.
What's all relative? Aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters.
Ah. Apparently I don't type your name much, because it doesn't want me to do it. I wonder if you would feel that Maine has zero traffic.
Well, maybe from Dutch standard it would be zero traffic. I don't know. But Morocco, of course, in the cities there traffic, but outside it was really zero traffic. You would have like a car, 2 cars an hour passing you or something.
Yeah, that's how Maine, you would look at Maine then. Of course, I feel like I spend most of my time riding in a more urban area, so then, but probably the traffic here, even in the urban area, is probably not much compared to anywhere around you.
No, but anyway, it feels different here because we have separate bike infrastructure, so it's completely different. But I mean, when it's busy, everybody is stressed. You really need to. I mean, here is actually more looking out for other bicycles than cars.
Yeah. Are the Moroccans good with sharing the road?
Yeah, but it also comes naturally when you don't have any traffic. Nobody gets really upset, so they just leave you plenty of space. I mean, there's no head-on traffic for them to bother about, so they can just walk to the other side of the road.
That's the way it is for the most part here, but then every so often you just get that one person who apparently feels that the road should be only for them and their big truck and not for people on bikes. You should be on the sidewalk or something.
Yeah, we didn't get that at all, but I also think it has to do with that tourism is very important for Morocco. It's 40% or 50% of the economy, so yeah, everybody, you just feel welcome, so that's not a problem.
You do get kind of a thing in Maine where sometimes you get the person who maybe took a flight out of Boston and they just couldn't wait to get out of there. But other than that, they've spent their entire life in the woods somewhere. And they don't know much else about the world other than their truck and whatever else it is they do in the woods.
Yeah, we had a couple of guys like that on the road in Arizona, but I mean, you just don't listen to them, let them pass. So they will get out of the window of the truck and tell you a long story about how you should not be cycling. I mean, who are they trying to convince? I'm not going to be taken over just by him preaching to me.
I think it's generally an American thing where, depending on where you are, where it's just this idea of, closed-mindedness, I guess you could say, where they only know what they know and anything else makes no sense. They don't understand why you'd be on a bike. This here truck goes way faster. It's a whole genre of music based upon it.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean, Americans in generally are very open and friendly, so no problem there.
You just have to tell them to look down, Rick. And ask them when's the baby due.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could say the same thing about them riding, going on big trips on their four-wheeler or something. I could be like, well, why would you do that? You have a truck. Just drive that. That doesn't make any sense.
From a Dutch perspective, when you're riding in Arizona, you would think that the land is big enough for everybody. Let's put it like that.
Everywhere it is, really. I mean, and it's not even like, yeah, I've had times where I've been given, I mean, not very often, but I've had a couple times where I'm given a hassle, like especially out in more commercial areas where everybody's in traffic and shopping and doing whatever. They're not usually there necessarily wanting to be. And usually it's like right before you get to Home Depot or something like that, where there's a guy that'll honk at you because you're as far right in the middle lane as possible, but it's because you're not going to turn onto the interstate or something or take the next right. You're going to go straight. And that I have trouble with that, because that makes me want to flip out. It makes me want to turn around and be like, hey, how about you back off and let me be in traffic? And they'll be yelling sometimes.
I must say in Arizona they were quite forgiving, because in the beginning I didn't really get the traffic rules when you come to a crossing. So I read up a little bit about it, and it's so different than over here that I probably made a fool of myself many times.
I mean, most people around here don't know the rules or follow it that are on bikes. So most people are maybe using it for transportation, or, you know, they're riding on the wrong side of the road because they think that's safer if they can see traffic, or staying to the side even though they're going straight, or any number of things. Or riding on the sidewalks. There's actually a rule about doing that in the city of Bangor.
Yeah, the Germans have something similar, but it's completely crazy because you can't ride on the sidewalk, and they have extremely high borders for the sidewalks and stuff, so it's impossible to ride them. So just have to forget that. But in general, Dutch cyclists are not very good, because they consider themselves a privileged class, and according to the traffic law, they are. But if the Dutch traffic law doesn't apply abroad, and they don't know this, so this can be quite annoying, actually.
Oh dear. What would be really funny now, in 5 minutes time, if this turned the fence on, we just left it on. Was there a head hanging back?
It's really hard to type that saying potato, potato. Just looks the same.
Yeah. So it's like there's this dialect in the southern part of the Netherlands, and after years of fighting, they got two language town signs. But most of them are spelled the same, so it's quite ridiculous. It's just that the pronunciation is different.
That's a friend of mine. I should type it here actually. A friend of mine on Facebook yesterday posted, COVID season, rabbit season, COVID season, rabbit season. That made me laugh out loud. Thought you might have it and that's why she posted it, but he just commented. No, it's only the second time that I've seen that Watopia sign that we just rode past.
Angela's concerned about who's new here coming into this conversation.
Kind of a bit pointless me using the feather there. Well,
Oh yeah, I have a feather too.
I just have a couple of stuff that I meant to take earlier.
I'm not even gonna ask who's using the coffee break. I already know it.
Fill another bottle up here. Done with that one. Ooh. If all you're going to give me feathers, I'm going to use them. We know how much you like bento, Rick.
Yeah, I tried that again on a on a race one time, and that was my second attempt at it. And I was like, you know what? Nope, I don't like it. Of course, that was a race too, but could just do a nice ride of it. Do like a nice, like a lower tempo ride and enjoy it. See if I like it. Like as if I've had all sorts of big climb experience. Every time I do the Cadillac Mountain there, it's always that time of year where it's decent at the bottom and really cold and windy at the top.
Bean ice cream. You know what's coming next, don't you? Let's skip the apple, Charlie. It might make you fast.
Una.
Una. Hey there. Writing's in the way, but thank you very much for following, much appreciated. About 11 minutes left of the ODivaZ group ride here. Come back again tomorrow and watch on the 2-time trial. You have a chat with us then. And yeah, have a 24-hour cool off period. But chat, we had to because we were getting a lot of spam. Thank you for the ride on, Owen. I want Owen in the stream chat now so that I can ask him why he's got a 5 in front of his name. Because 5 is alive. I'm sure. Hello, Owen. I hope you reported that other team. They were not very helpful, were they? Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. Then you had to drop one early on, didn't you? And Graham right at the end. We had the same thing with Ben. Dropped right at the end. And then this is on the killer whales in the second race. He won that DS. Ben dropped just a few kilometres to go. And then there was just 4 left, and one of those 4 vanished. So then Ben's time was the 4th across the line. Yeah, he needs to change his nickname. If you have a group chat, change his nickname to Magnus Magnuson. Yeah, I was empty at the end. I couldn't sprint. It was all I could do to hang on to the back of the other guys. Tried lifting my power, but it wasn't very high. The target was 5 watts of helo on the front, and then I was doing 3.8 sitting in. Wasn't getting a lot of rest. I didn't think I was going to finish. Where did that laser come from?
The laser?
Later. Oh yeah, I was saying later to depth. Okay.
Actually, Finland closed their borders with Russia yesterday, so I'm not sure you're right. Depends where you're coming from. And actually, due to cyclists crossing the border, so Syrians would turn up on bicycles at the Lapland border, where it's minus 25 Celsius, which was surprising the Finns, until they got footage of the Russian cars setting them off 20 meters before the border, providing them with bicycles.
That's a good finish for you guys. Good time as well, Paul. Nice work. And we were 38 and 6. We were finished third place. Fourth was behind us by 1 second. There's only a couple of seconds or so between us and second place. I don't know what position Killer Whales came, but I think they were around 40 minutes. Yeah, that finish, I was actually concerned I was going to get dropped. Close. We've got lots of here for hours. We do. First place in our league was 37.49. Second place 38.04. We were 38.06. Fourth was 38.07. Then there was quite a gap to fifth, 38.54. They're right. Hands per kilometre out. Might finish 40 here too. Had another good average. Reminiscent to pre-COVID power.
So I have a date with my wood burner stove, so see you later.
Alright, fair. It's alright.
Good.
Catch you later. First 40.02. Nice. 2:14. The Killer Whales are close to their time. You for it. And I haven't figured out how to search in the results on CRL yet. With no man's land here.
On your way back.
Well, I'm ahead of Annette and Angela by about 7 seconds. Behind you guys. Yeah, I think I had an overall average of 3.9. Chris said my 20 minute was 4.0. I just wasn't getting rest when I was sitting in. Also coming around quick. I was meeting them. When I was trying to do 5 watts a kilo, I was dropping the rest of the team. I had to ease up and let people catch on and then put the power back on again. There's 3 words that you don't see together on Zwift very often. Peloton is good.
Yeah, it's funny how they've changed their marketing a little bit lately. Of course, all they're doing is competing against, Planet Fitness and whatnot, gyms at this point, but.
Nice work, Coy. That's only 20 watts less than I averaged. Okay, I'm using up now. Go down these last 400 meters. Hey Owen, let's play a game. See how low I can get my watts before I fall over. 55, 43, 35, 33, 16. Oh well, I guess it's given up now. That's the lowest figure I've seen.
Over.
Be a little close to 40. There we go. Oh, can't count that low. No, my pedals gave up. We thought I'd stop. I'm claiming the 16 though. I saw a single digit one, but I'm not going to count that. I did see 5 watts. Righty. Well, are you racing with us tomorrow, Owen? me say yes. Oh, excellent. All right. We'll see you tomorrow then. I won't be around at this time tomorrow for everybody else. I will be around in about 5 hours time, but tomorrow racing the WTRL team time trial with Owen. So until then, have a good Wednesday everybody, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.
Bye bye.